If you're thinking about buying a short-term rental in the North Carolina mountains, there's a good chance Sugar Mountain is already on your list. Maybe you're looking for your very first Airbnb or VRBO investment, or maybe you've owned vacation rentals before and you're just wondering whether Sugar Mountain still makes sense in today's market. The reality is, Sugar Mountain has remained one of the High Country's most popular vacation destinations for decades. But not every property here is a great investment, and what makes sense for a first-time investor may be very different from what an experienced investor is looking for. In today's video, we're talking about the pros and cons of investing in short-term rentals on Sugar Mountain, common mistakes we see buyers make, what types of properties tend to perform best, and if I were investing my own money today, what I would be looking for. If we haven't met yet, I'm Terri Boyer with Mountain Life Realty, powered by Keller Williams High Country. My husband Derek and I help buyers and sellers throughout the High Country, and we analyze investment properties every single week. So let's jump on in. Why sugar? Before we get into the pros and cons, let's talk about what makes Sugar Mountain different from some of the other mountain communities right here in the High Country. One of Sugar Mountain's biggest advantages is its balance. It's a true four-season destination. During the winter, thousands of visitors come for skiing, snowboarding, tubing, and ice skating. In the warmer months, visitors return for golf, mountain biking, hiking, tennis, live music, and nearby attractions like Grandfather Mountain and the Blue Ridge Parkway, and all the shopping and dining that Banner Elk has to offer. Another thing I really like about Sugar Mountain is its accessibility. Compared to some mountain communities, many neighborhoods have easier year-round access, which is something guests definitely appreciate during winter months. Now let's talk about what this means for investors. First-time investors. Your pro? Built-in tourism. If this is your very first vacation rental, Sugar Mountain offers something incredibly valuable: built-in demand. You're investing in a destination people already know and actively search for. That means you're not trying to convince people to visit. Your job is simply just to offer the property that stands out from the competition. A con: every HOA is different. One of the biggest mistakes first-time investors make is assuming that all condos are basically the same. And fun fact, they're not. Monthly dues, rental restrictions, reserve funds, special assessments, amenities, all of these can vary dramatically from one community to another. And before making an offer, make sure that you understand exactly what you're buying, not just the condo itself, but the association that comes with it. Pro number 2, lower maintenance. Compared to owning a mountain cabin on several acres, many Sugar Mountain condos are much easier to maintain. The HOA often handles exterior maintenance, landscaping, snow removal, and common areas, allowing the owners to spend less time worrying about maintenance and more time focusing on the guest experience. Con number 2, it's still a business. One thing I always tell first-time investors is this: buying a vacation rental is super exciting. Running one is a business. There's gonna be maintenance calls, y'all. There's gonna be last-minute cleanings that you're gonna have to coordinate. Guests are occasionally gonna lock themselves out, probably more times than you think they will. Appliances are definitely gonna end up breaking. And the investor who does the best, they understand that they're operating a hospitality business, not simply just owning real estate. Now let's talk about experienced investors. If you've owned vacation rentals before, your perspective is probably a little different. You're likely looking at a return on investment, operational efficiency, and long-term appreciation. So let's talk about your first pro: strong destination branding. Sugar Mountain continues to be one of the best-known vacation destinations in North Carolina. That's important because destinations with strong recognition tend to perform more consistently over time than markets that depend on short-term popularity. Con number 1, your margins have tightened. Today's market requires disciplined underwriting, thinking about things like interest rates, insurance, HOA dues, your cleaning costs, and maintenance items that need to be repaired. And if you choose professional management, those costs on top of it. Everything is going to cost more than it did a few years ago. But that doesn't mean that deals don't exist. So don't get your head in that way. It simply means investors need to buy smarter than they did during the pandemic market. Pro number 2, multiple exit strategies. One reason I like Sugar Mountain from a long-term investment standpoint is its flexibility. If your goals change down the road, your property is going to appeal to people like vacation rental buyers, second homeowners, retirees, and full-time residents. Having multiple potential buyer pools can make your investment more resilient over time. Now let's talk about some of the most common mistakes that I see working with investors. The first is falling in love with the view instead of the numbers. Yes, mountain views sell, but they don't automatically create positive cash flow. The second mistake is underestimating operational expenses. HOA dues, insurance, maintenance, furnishings, utilities, internet, cleaning, and periodic updates all add up. Finally, many buyers only think about peak ski season. The best investors look at annual occupancy and annual revenue, not just the busiest weekends of the year. So what types of properties tend to perform best? That's one of the questions we often get asked. There isn't a one-size-fits-all answer, but generally speaking, well-maintained two-bedroom condos often hit a sweet spot. They appeal to couples, small families, groups of friends, while keeping the purchase prices and maintenance costs relatively manageable. Properties that also offer amenities like fireplaces, updated kitchens, outdoor space, fast internet, mountain views, or easy access to the slopes tend to attract more bookings and stronger reviews. At the end of the day, guests are comparing your property against dozens of others. The better the overall experience, the more likely they are to book and come back again. So what would I personally buy today? Well, if I were investing in Sugar Mountain today, I wouldn't necessarily chase the biggest property or the one with the most bedrooms. I'd focus on buying the best property within my budget. I'd look for a well-maintained condo or townhome in a desirable location with reasonable HOA dues, easy year-round access, updated finishes, and amenities that guests consistently look for. I'd rather own a property that's easy to market, easy to maintain, and appeals to the broadest range of guests than stretch my budget for a larger property with significantly higher carrying costs. In my experience, buying the right property almost always matters more than simply buying the biggest one. So, who should invest here? Sugar Mountain is a fantastic option for buyers who want to combine lifestyle with investment potential. It's a great fit for someone who wants to enjoy the property with a family while also generating rental income when they're not using it. On the other hand, if you're looking for a completely passive investment that requires little oversight and produces maximum cash flow, you may be disappointed. Like most vacation rental markets today, success comes down to buying wisely, managing your expectations, and focusing on long-term ownership instead of quick wins. At the end of the day, I still believe Sugar Mountain is one of the High Country's strongest vacation rental markets, but only if you buy the right property at the right price. If you're thinking about investing and would like help evaluating potential properties, I'd be happy to help you analyze the numbers before you make a decision. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and leave me a comment below. I'd love to hear whether you're just getting started with short-term rentals or if you're already an experienced investor. And before you go, let's take a look at one of my great investment properties I currently have listed right here on Sugar Mountain.
All I know is 10:35 and I can't feel your arms around me. Let them drown me. All I know is 10:35 and I'm thinking, God, you found me. That you found me. Every day I go places in my head. Darker thoughts are hard to know. They look like monsters under my bed. And every time it's like a rocket through my chest. The TV make you think the whole world's about to end. I don't know when this night is going, but I know that you and me got something. 'Cause all I know is, all I know.
I told you it was a great property. If you'd like more information on it, feel free to text me, call me, email me, or drop a comment below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.